400 billion. That's the amount of stars there are in the Milky Way. It's also roughly the amount of star systems in Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous by Frontier Developments, FDev, is a massive multiplayer online sandbox which features most prominently a 1-to-1 scale recreation of our Milky Way galaxy. I won't bore you with the details of the game's inner workings, or what the first few hours of gameplay will be like. Go watch Up Is Not Jump's review of the game if you want to see all about that. This video is about a community that keeps on giving, and a game whose map is so vast it's managed to rekindle the childhood awe and wonder that had filled my mind whenever I looked up and gazed at the 10 odd stars in my light-polluted sky. I discovered the game not through the internet, but through a friend, playing it on his PC. The game, at the time, was still in its infancy, but while the sense of scale had me gawking at the screen, I quickly grew bored of the trading missions I'd limited myself to, as not tamper with the save file, which wasn't mine. I wondered to myself if there was more that could be found or seen than the 5 or 6 systems I'd been jumping back and forth between. After about 2 years on the fence, I caved and bought myself an Xbox One copy of the game. I'd soon find to my delight that there didn't seem to be any restrictions of movement, the only limiting factor I'd found in the few or so hours I'd played the game were the range of the ship's FSD and its fuel capacity. Once again, I'll spare the details of my first 3 months grinding for a SAL permit, but suffice to say it was pretty much worth it. There's something surreal about visiting Earth in a simulated version of our galaxy, as you're sat on Earth yourself. It's a bit like looking up your address on Google Earth. I think it goes without saying though, this game is pretty good looking. Saturn's rings are as stunning as ever. Mars in the game has been terraformed, the red planet now turning green and blue. It's not just a solar system though. After I'd seen all there was to be seen in our solar system, I looked outward toward the many nebulae in the night sky, most prominent of which was Barnard's Loop. See, the great thing about Elite Dangerous, if I haven't made it abundantly obvious already, is that you get to go to real places you would otherwise never get to see. The experience of the sky around you turning into vivid tones of red and blue as you enter Barnard's Loop. To see the sky fill up with stars as you near the galactic center and the star density increases. To see the immense gravity of a black hole bending light around itself, producing a mesmerizing lensing effect. It's all to die for. And the little things. After jumping a countless amount of times for months getting from point A to B, you grow to enjoy the downtime, and you grow to love the ship that brought you to see all the beautiful places and all the great things. When you're far from inhabited space, and the nearest player or station even is 10,000 light years back, it really is just you and your vessel. In Elite Dangerous, you really can live a second life, away from everyone else, deep out in the black, alone, blazing new trails and treading virgin snow. It's almost romantic. Or you can meet up with like-minded people and embark on a mass expedition 3 months long as I am now, counting down to the next release of Elite's next biggest update. In fact, half the footage from here is from the mass expedition that I'm on about right now. We were born too late to explore the world, that much is true. Maybe we've been born too early to explore the stars, only time will tell. But until then, I think we've got something pretty close. 07 Commanders, thanks for watching.